Last time on Misfits, the infiltration began. Anthony created a clever distraction, and the rest of the Misfits snuck up the wall and dealt with the guards in the two most prominent watchtowers. On the inside, things are going relatively well, apart from a few cuts and bruises. However, on the outside, Anthony has run into a spot of bother, or an automaton in this case, the same strange white-armoured robot that had attacked the party in Destinoligot. What will happen next? Will Anthony survive? Will the others find the Duke? Will the implementation of the new flanking rule come up, and will Dan understand it? Find out, maybe, in Misfits Episode 5, Into the Mansion of a Madman. Last time on Misfits, the others were about to head down into the mansion from the tower that they had just come out of. We're going to start off with Anthony, who had just been fighting pretty well, we may add, against the peculiar white automaton. However, it had just suddenly started spinning its arms around and flying up in the air, and was about to drop something when we left off. And this is what then happens. 3 fireballs surge downwards towards Anthony. And you guys can now mute if you like. So we're going to start off with a dex save from Chris.
Yay! Luckily,
Yeet.
my dex is slightly higher than it once was.
Indeed.
And by slightly,
Depends on what the DC is, though, to be fair.
Well, I mean, higher better still, right?
Yeah.
Well, you still want to roll high, yeah, obviously. Did it, wait. Oh, well. Does it need to make 3 or just 1?
Yeah, maybe 3.
No.
This is because otherwise you're dead.
It comes on natural 1, lads.
Jesus Christ. You did it, Chris.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
That killed my ears.
Yeah, turn that down a little bit.
Because I had an up from last time.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, my mic's fine now, by the way.
It certainly is. Okay. So, well, no, you did better than the initial, because originally all 3 of them were going to hit you. Now only 2 of them hit you.
Yay!
For 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
did I have one of those special badges that mean that fire?
Yeah, I think you did.
You do. So 3 points of
It's okay.
fire damage.
It's okay, Chris. They weren't proper. They weren't like the spell
They're not the
fireball.
spell fireball.
Otherwise, you'd be dead.
I've returned.
You would be nice. Chris just, you know...
I am nice. Thank you for
I got singed slightly.
Yeah, you kind of try and duck out of the way, but, you know, a couple of them catch you, but, you know, you're doing alright. The badge of fire resistance is helping, so it's good.
Oh yeah, go in them. Do I have them?
You do have that one, yes.
I do, yes.
Okay, so, Anthony, what would you like to do? Bloody hell.
I would like to actually write down the fact that I have a fire resistant badge, so I don't forget that in the future. Because I didn't have that written down, because I'm very good at keeping notes.
Nice.
But then after that, I'm going to do the very... He tried to burn me, right?
He did.
So I think it's only fair I try and burn him back.
I can accept that logic.
So I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Nice.
I just need to get a page up that tells me what the spell does. In the Roll20 Compendium. Make a ranged spell attack. Okay, I can do that.
You certainly can.
Boom. 15.
That does not hit.
Yay! Cool. That's my action done.
You shoot it up, but he's kind of flying all over the place, and it just goes shy of him. It's pretty close. Pretty close.
It's my darkness. Oh no, I need to roll a thing, don't I?
Yes.
I need to roll a con save to see if he's still surrounded by darkness.
Yes, you do.
I won't forget that. Darkness is a very useful spell.
It is.
Oh, gotta scroll all the way up to the top to see what my con is.
Well, I think it's only 3 damage, so it's probably I feel like that's not enough.
That's not enough. I think it's a 10 or higher if it's lots of.
Yeah, okay, so
Uh-oh.
the darkness fades from around the thing. Just as you're about to fire off the fireball, and you're kind of just like, uh-oh, which
Didn't we know it had a name?
puts you off a bit. It hasn't told you a name, no.
Oh, I thought it had. Sorry.
I thought it had as well.
Okay, well, if it did, I've forgotten it.
Okay.
It may have done, and I may have mentioned it, but I'll go back and check that later. The name escapes you at the moment because you're just dodging fireballs, so you know.
Yeah.
Are you moving at all? Are you running? Are you doing anything, or are you just kind of standing there?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I was running anyway.
Yeah, you
So
were.
I'm just gonna keep on running. I'm just gonna keep running around the walls.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the
Nice.
big blue arrow here is you yeah, running.
Because I'm hoping that if there are any guards still outside the wall, they'll see a man running from an evil killer robot and help. You know, help me against the evil killer robot.
It depends.
Okay.
I feel like that's a 50-50.
Okay.
They might
Only-
take bets on who will win.
I might just watch.
Yeah.
On the inside, you guys have descended from the tower. You are on the roof. Use the rope again.
Nice.
Yeah,
On the
so
roof of Gauwyn's mansion, right?
you are indeed, yeah.
Cool.
It's all like tile kind of, and it's pointy. It's not really flat, so it's a bit hard to stand on, and there's no obvious entrances really.
No balcony.
There is no
balconies
balconies.
or windows on the upper, like no upper floors or like a loft with
So
windows.
it seems that there's two floors, and there are windows. But you're not really. The roof goes out over the.
Has
So
an overhang.
there were it has an overhang. So there were windows beneath.
How solidly built are the tiles on the roof?
They're pretty strong.
Easy done. Spider climb.
Alright, I was going to suggest we tear up
Easy
the
for
tiles
you,
and make a
maybe.
hole in the roof.
That might make a little bit of noise.
I
That's
will,
what I mean-
I will point out there are obviously chimneys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if those are big enough for people.
Are they big enough for people?
I mean, yeah, are they big? That's a good point. Are they big enough for people?
They're big enough for you, Ruva.
Yeah.
No.
For Ruva, they're definitely not big enough. Ruva's huge.
Yeah, but it can transform.
Into a
But
spider.
he can transform, in which case, yeah, he would be fine. Tanitha, you would fit, but not in your armor.
Of course.
Was Tanitha wearing the armor?
No,
No,
I was wearing leather.
armor.
Yeah, I was going to say. Unless you mean leather armor, Ollie.
Okay, so Tanitha, it would probably be a bit tricky, but you could probably manage it. Harold doesn't wear armor, does he?
Harold doesn't wear armor now.
So,
Harold's
for
an
Tanitha and
honourable
Howard, it's going to be difficult because Tanitha has got a little bit of armor, and just because Harold's, he's quite
A chonker.
Yeah.
I don't know how bulky Harold is. I haven't thought about that. I'll
I
think
think
about
he's-
that for next session.
at least a little bit, and he's got quite a large tail.
Yeah,
as
well,
well,
I mean, I've
so-
also got a backpack with lots of things in that I carry around with
And
me
maps.
constantly,
Yeah.
which I figured would be a bigger problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
you've
true.
you've got equipment and stuff. So if you want to trim down what you have and leave stuff here, then obviously it'll be easier and quieter. But you can
Yeah.
fit down.
Spider climb over the side, one at a time.
Are there any guards around
The
in
roof
the
is
area?
all pointy and whatnot, so no. The only guards would be the ones on the watchtowers. But
No, as in
No.
like if we're gonna spider climb down a ledge, are we gonna turn down the ledge and there's a guard at the bottom? Can we?
Are they going to be looking up? Is the thing.
you don't know.
Maybe.
Probably not. What is your plan at this point?
Well, my
Because you
plan
haven't
was to
discussed it
spider
at
climb
all
down there.
to each other.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking I cast spider climb on people, and we one at a time we go through the window.
Which window?
I mean that seems quite exposed though to anyone in the courtyard if they should so happen to look up.
That's true, but they'd still have to look up.
It doesn't seem too unlikely to me. I mean, I was thinking we could send you as a spider down a chimney and scope out the room, and then if there's no one in there, we could sort of
Maybe you could.
But how would I tell you that there was no one there?
by coming back out the chimney and leaving the room.
Maybe you could open a window from the inside, and then we could just get through without having to like break glass.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
I mean, in any case, just like randomly swinging round the edge of the ledge and going in the first window seems like a terrible idea if there's a guard sitting in the room, which is like
Yeah,
That will make it
why I
terrible.
think we should send you in to scope it out.
I guess I'll scope it out.
Via chimney, so you can open
Yeah,
the window from the inside.
Might as well.
Cool.
Fine.
Chimney.
I feel like the chimney would go to the ground floor though.
You don't know.
It probably will, but I mean, as a spider, you can probably get
Oh yeah, that's true.
most
too.
places without being
Yeah.
noticed.
Dude's also got a mansion. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got like, you know,
Right, well, I'm
fancy
going-
design
becoming-
choices that make no
I'm
sense.
becoming, in fact, no, better than a spider. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, never mind. Yeah, spider. I was going to be like,
Become a
I could be
mayfly.
a spy. Yeah, no, I was going to be a fly, and then I can't because I don't have flying speed animals yet.
Yeah.
Got to be a fruit fly and then race against the clock.
No. I'm going
Okay.
to take the spider, Ollie, and scope it out.
Okay.
Do we get a map of the inside?
No,
Okay.
you do not.
Could you
That is one
describe
of
it to
the.
me then,
Yeah, I
please?
can describe what it looks like. So, you head down this chimney, and it doesn't feel like you've gone far enough to be on the ground floor. So you reckon you are still on the first floor. And some of the chimneys are on. Luckily, not all of them. You come out into quite a large room, which has lots of pipes. It's very steamy. You can hear the sound of furnaces, and it looks like kind of like a heating room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, while you're doing this, I'm going to close the window because I can not hear what you're saying over the people outside.
Okay.
Right, okay. How many windows and doors and such?
This room, you can't see any windows. There is only one door. The
Okay,
room is kind of a large L shape, and you're at the back of the long part of the L, and the door is pretty much opposite you before the L has the corner. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
Right, right, so I'm in an L-shaped room.
Yeah.
I've come down in a chimney, and the door is opposite me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can I go through / under / whatever the door?
Yeah.
Cool. What does the next room look like?
Okay, so I will say that you notice there are quite a few people in some kind of uniform, but not particularly fancy because of like the work they're doing, running around and dealing with the fires and stuff. So you do have to scuttle around a couple of feet, which are walking around to not get squished. But the next room you go into is a stairwell.
Is this the only room on the first floor?
This is the room you came down into.
I thought you said there was a door.
Yeah, you went through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a stairwell. There's other doors
Yeah,
off of the stairwell.
Oh, I saw. Oh, okay, I see.
Make me a perception roll.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so you can't see anyone around. It's pretty dimly lit. The stairs aren't covered in any kind of carpet, or they're not shiny. There's no real banisters. So from your long life experience, you reckon that this is probably the servant stairs, and not the main staircase used by the owner and his subjects.
How many doorways are there that come off this?
So there are two doorways. This is like a small rectangle room. Both the doorways are in a corner. So one's like opposite you and to the right, and then the other one's next to that on the like next wall.
Right, I wish to go to the one on the right.
Okay, so the one to
Well, on the left, whatever. The one that's not straight on.
yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, you scuttle down and across here, and it brings you into a much more well lit, a much nicer looking corridor, with lots of doors along the back wall, and very thick carpet. And give me one moment.
Do you have a map of this? Or because I'm trying to draw one here.
Yeah, I have a map of this, but
Okay, cool.
unfortunately it has stuff on it which
Oh,
you cannot see, and I didn't think about making an alternative until it was too late.
Nice.
Okay, I couldn't hear anything, so but yeah, so you're in a very long carpeted corridor.
Mm.
All the doors,
How many doors?
there are 5 doors all along the opposite wall from where you currently are. You have a feeling there might be a door further down the wall you're on, but you can't really see yet.
Wouldn't that go back into the L-shaped room?
No, it's on the other end. So sorry, you're at the far right end of the corridor.
Right. See.
So the corridor extends down to your left. And only one of the doors is to your right. The other 4 are like
Right,
further
well, I
down.
think I've misdrawn this anyway, but whatever, fine. I'll go through. I'll just start with the door the closest.
Okay. You sneak under this door. It takes a bit longer now because this carpet is a bit of a nightmare. But
Yeah.
you squeeze under, and it is a large room. Not as large as the water steam room place, which this is definitely next to. It's got a very, very big bed, probably like a king-size bed, or Duke-size, I suppose. But big like curtains around it, and mirrors, and lots of wardrobes, very ornate wooden polished wardrobes. Some bookcases, lots of books on the shelves, and yeah, that same red colour, which you recognise to be the Duke's colours.
Is there a window in this room?
There is a window in this room. There is a door, again opposite and a bit to the right, but behind the bed, and then like to the left and right of it, there are 2 windows.
Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn back
Mm-hmm.
now into a person-shaped thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to open one of the windows.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself,
Cool.
and I'm going to climb back up to the top of the house sneakily.
Okay. Make me a stealth roll. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple of slightly slippy slates, but you managed to notice them before you like knock them or anything. So you managed to get back up to the top without arousing any suspicion.
Nice. Okay. I
What do you tell the
describe
others?
I describe the room layout as I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and say that we could get in through the window. and ask what do they think we should do.
Was there anyone around?
In the stairwell room there was?
Yeah, in the steam room.
Steam room there was people, yes.
Hmm.
But there wasn't anyone in the room that we'd be going into.
In the bedroom.
the
Sounds
bedroom.
like the best plan we've got. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to stay out here and keep an eye out, or come with you?
The longer we stay on the roof, the easier it is to spot us, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Well,
true
we
for
should
all of
probably-
you. I'm like a third of all your height,
Yeah, that's true.
and I can hide like.
I mean, it's not like you're going to be covering much of an escape route.
I can't imagine we'll be climbing back up onto the roof and then into the little tower and back. There's a much easier ways out, that's for sure.
Yeah, getting out's a lot easier than getting in would have been.
This is all
Well, I
true.
suppose it depends on how many people we want to fight on our way out.
Yeah, but we have the option of just sprinting, which we
Yeah.
didn't really have on the way in.
I suppose.
A nervous laugh from Harold.
Yeah.
Right, in which
Right.
case, yeah, I guess let's go.
Right. Spider climb time.
Yeah, I mean, don't split
Magic.
up anymore,
Magic.
I wouldn't say.
Alright.
Nope.
It'll only be one at a time.
Back in a second.
Okay.
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 Sorry.
It'll only be one at a time. But
Mhm.
let's go.
How many times can you use that?
Infinite.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like remember when Nala could use the Moonbeam spell forever?
Yeah.
It's similar to that, basically.
Okay, so Marie says, "Don't worry about me. I'll just."
Okay.
And she just kind of drops herself and swings in through the window. You hear a little as she like lands inside. Coast is still clear. Come on.
Alright, let's go. Tom, go in. I mean, Tanitha, go in. Magic. You're in. You can spider climb now, Tanitha. Go.
Excellent. Do I need to roll anything for this?
Make me a stealth roll,
Oh well, I mean, yeah, but
but you know,
not for the
you don't
actual
need an
climbing.
acrobatics or anything.
Okay.
You can just literally like walk vertically now. Like you don't even have to use all four limbs. You can
Yeah.
just regularly go.
Though I feel as a
No.
cat, you would probably be more like
Oh yeah, that's probably true. I don't know.
on all fours still.
That's up to, I don't know. That's probably
Yeah.
up to Tom.
Okay. Luckily for you, took out the guards in the guard tower because you knock a couple of tires loose and they would definitely have heard. But everything seems all right, at least for now. How does this
I thought you
look
said they were
like?
stable.
I said most of them were. How does this look though?
What, you mean the way I spider
Yeah.
climbed down? Alright, well, Tanitha's obviously a little bit hesitant because she's not done this sort of thing before.
Mhm.
Wait, where did Ball 20 go?
He just disappeared.
Done.
I'm assuming you closed
That
it.
was odd. I'm just reconnecting now.
Yeah. What are you doing, Tom?
So she sort of stops by the edge.
Mhm.
I think it's because I'm using Alt as a push to talk. I'll just turn that off.
Eat. Cool. Right, is Harold still up here then?
Yeah, currently.
Okay, so she sort of hesitates a bit as she reaches the edge of the roof, and in her hesitation, the sort of tile she's standing on starts to slip and fall, and as they do so, she sort of slips slightly forward, but instead of falling off, her body just sort of like sticks to the side, and she's sort of standing horizontally.
Nice.
And in doing so, she sort of understands a bit, takes a few slow steps towards the window, and just grabs onto the top and vaults away. And
Nice. Very cool. Take a point of inspiration.
Right, left.
It's either you
Think-
or Harold.
Well, I'll have to go last.
So it's Harold.
He's not here.
So Harold
Who
goes
kno-
in.
Who knows it well? Harold successfully does it.
Yay.
Yeet. Right, I'm going back in then, I guess.
Okay.
Yeet.
So yeah, you all managed to get in. Can one of you make me just a roll for Harold? Actually, Tom, no, Chris even. Can you make me a roll for Harold? And Aaron, if you can make me a stealth check, please.
Oh, yeah.
Just a standard 20.
Just roll me a 20, yeah.
18.
Yeah,
then.
okay. Cool.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Harold does absolutely fine.
Yeet.
You've been casting Spider Climb so much, Ruva, that you kind of almost forget to cast it on yourself,
See.
and you kind of do it mid stepping off, as you sort of like, hang on, I've not done it yet. So you have a bit of a scramble to try and stay on the top while it kicks in, and then luckily you're fine, but there's a bit of a crash and a ruckus, but
Is this what happens when I briefly go away?
Aaron
It
got
was
an extra
really
one on the
don't
stealth roll. You did fine. You got at
Nice.
least 18. But yeah, no one runs into the room or anything. So as of now, you guys are still in the green. And
Great.
yeah,
Excellent.
like I said, the room, from where you're looking, there's a big bed to your right, I'm going to say. Beyond that, on the right-hand wall, there is a door. And then there's a door on the left-hand wall at the very end. And there's all sorts of books and chairs and desks and everything dotted around. It's one of the fanciest rooms. Probably all of you would have seen. The only person who maybe would have seen something this fancy is Anthony, and he's currently being chased by a robot, so...
Well, we don't know that.
No, you don't.
I mean, I did
Anthony's-
scream robot.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't
I mean,
hear you.
We didn't hear.
we didn't
I
hear you,
don't
didn't
think.
we?
Ah.
As far as we know, Anthony is solidly and secretly holding position outside. What are the, as an aside, can we see what topics the books are on?
Make me
Like, do
an
they have titles?
intelligence roll.
Oh, yeet. This is where there's one titled "My Evil Plan."
Yeah. 18.
Okay. So... a lot of them are in languages you do not recognise, Harold.
Nice.
But there are a couple in common that you do. One of about the history of Equil. There's the history of Elkan as well. There's one called the Legend of Mundon, which is a legend, but also supposedly more just a storybook that children told you. You saw copies of it back in Vinhurst. It's not the right place, but where you were from. And there is one in the language of the old lizards,
Nice.
which doesn't really have a direct translation to common, but it's just about what it is to be a lizard. It's like a lizard philosophy book, kind of
Very
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
Do we know if there are any traps?
I mean,
It's a house.
you have to check for that though. But I mean, if you put a trap in his bed, that'd be a bit weird.
On his book, I was going to nab the lizard book.
You don't
Sure.
think so, and if you checked with Marie, she'd say that she doesn't think so either.
I'm gonna nab the lizard book,
Yeet.
Okay.
but like slightly surreptitiously. From
Would there
everyone.
be anything that super stands out to me as something I would have no idea what is, and like is supremely interesting.
Maybe a perception roll.
Okay. What's my perception? +2. 15.
There is a rather peculiar metal triangle on one of the desks. It's quite shiny. And yeah. It's just the way it shines is kind of peculiar, because there's no direct light source on it, but it's still shining anyway. And you do find that rather intriguing.
Well, I'm gonna have to take it. I have no choice.
But is stealing?
Yeah,
really a
paladin
kind
of truth, everyone.
Is it a type
It's
of
just
deception?
truth. Said nothing about stealing.
That's
All
true. But if
truth
anyone
is
asked
contained in
if
books.
anyone asked where you got it, you'd have to tell them you stole it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's.
We just hope we're not interviewed by the police on our way back.
Mm.
It was liberated from an evil man.
I need to find out what this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll have to figure that out later.
Yeah, so you have no idea right now, but yeah, you kind of cat your way over to that. And
I think that's a good descriptor, actually.
yeah, and Harold surreptitiously kind of glancing around with his eyes pockets the book.
Yeah, into one of the many pockets.
Yeah, well, Marie is still standing by the door, listening for anything. And what's Ruva up to?
Is there like a drawer or something, or is there something where like a bedside table where he might keep some like personal possessions or something?
Yeah, there's a drawer on each side of the bed.
Right. Well, I want to look in those.
Do you need like
Okay.
some sort of proof to put him on trial, or are we just going to assassinate him?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care about justice. My justice is the justice of nature.
A robot, everyone.
Only the earth will decide whether he is unjust, and it has already decided. Yeah, so I wanna look through that. I assume I have to do another roll or something. What roll do you want, Ollie? Ollie?
Sorry, say again.
I want to look through the drawers. What do I do? What
Okay,
happens?
so you try to open the drawer, and they are locked.
I mean, I'm tempted to cast Flame Blade.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever you want.
I mean, I imagine that these might be trapped. I don't know. Or other, or. All right. So I have a water skin,
Mm-hmm.
right? Oh. Right. So you said they're locked, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pour some acid in it, in the lock.
Okay.
Yeah. And also have my shield out. Actually, I specify that I want to have my shield in front, like between me and it, because I'm also very paranoid that Duke Gauwyn would put something horrific in store for me.
Okay. So you pour in the acid.
Yeah.
You kind of brace yourself. Nothing happens, but you wait there just in case.
Yeah.
But there is no trap.
All right.
If you open the drawer, there is a large book inside.
Large book.
Large leather book.
Leather book. We don't have anyone here who's. I'd have to. I'll keep it. I won't open it yet. I'll wait till
Okay.
I'll wait till we have our resident language expert.
A resident what did you say?
Language expert.
Oh, for some reason
That's
that came
you.
into my head as languageista.
No, well, I mean, you can call it that as well if you want. But that's you. Just
Yeah.
FYI, Chris. Where did I put my inventory? Where did I put my inventory?
I don't know. But, okay.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah,
I'm
big
glad I got a
book.
book.
So after everyone, apart from the actual thief, steals something.
Is there anything in the? Is there anything in the other?
Who's the actual thief?
There was a drawing. There was a drawer on both sides. What was in the other one?
In the other one, there is a dagger.
Okay.
We all sort of lock eyes. At one point, we like accidentally all look at each other, and we just see each other all stealing. It's like awkward.
No, you don't
for a
see me.
moment.
Is it
It's
really
like,
stealing if you're taking it from one who has stolen the wealth of the proletariat?
I'm not stealing anything. You didn't see anything. I didn't pick up a book.
You
No,
Look, a
lying.
shiny thing.
Stop lying, you're gonna die.
It's true.
That's a good thing. Yeah, no.
And Marie looks at you and is like, well, if you're done pocketing the Duke's stuff...
Alright, cool. I'm done. Where do we want to go?
I don't know. Any idea where the Duke might be? He's clearly not in his bedroom.
That's true.
It's night-ish time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So one
Yeah,
would
it's dark
expect
out.
him
Which
to be
means
in
that's
his
strange, actually, now I think about it.
bedroom. Indeed, it's not very
That's
normal.
very abnormal.
Mm. Yes, Harold.
I'm liking this Duke less and less by
Maybe
the
he's
second.
Maybe he's a strongus.
Maybe he's abnormal.
Right. Let's go.
Well,
Which door do we want to go out of?
To me, the next most likely thing is that he's eating, or in an
No.
eatering room.
Midnight snack. Could be.
Hmm.
Right, where do we want to go? Do we want to go out into the corridor, or do we want to take the other door?
What, the other... Go back to the corridor or take a different room in this room?
There's another door in this room. There's
Yeah.
two doors in this room. One goes to the corridor, and I haven't explored any of the other rooms in the corridor except the one with pipes in, but we don't really know what that does. We could check that out if you wanted. But there's people in there. There's a room in this. I don't know where it goes.
Maybe he's got an ensuite and he's on the loo.
Yeah,
I think we should check that.
take him down on the. Yeah, okay, that's actually interesting idea. I doubt it, but it's possible. So let's go. Let's do that. Not the
Okay.
not corridor door, Ollie.
Yeah. So, you guys slowly creak the door open and head through. And
Neat.
Howard's speculation is not entirely wrong. It is a bathroom, or more so, it's a private bath. There's a big like swimming pool thing essentially,
Damn.
and it's huge. And this is probably what most of the pipes in the other room are for.
Ooh,
There is another door on the wall to the left, but there is no one in here that you can see.
a plan forms.
You can see, eh?
Yeah,
No, what we do, right? What we do, we wait till Duke Gauwyn's on the toilet, right? And then we pour alchemist's fire into the pipes. That is how we defeat Duke Gauwyn.
This could be a lot of waiting if he doesn't need the loo.
Yeah, well, why would he have an ensuite if he didn't need the loo?
No, for a while.
Oh, I guess
Like,
that's
we
true.
could be sitting there for a few, because, like, I don't know about you,
What if he's on
but
some
when
sort
it's
of
night,
conference?
I don't go to the loo very often.
We should explore more first before we do this, obviously.
What if he's
Yeah.
gone to some sort of evil world ender conference? We've just
What if he's not even in the
What we
building?
do? No, you see, easy.
Then
What
he's
we do?
hanging out in his toilet and he's not even here.
What we do is we just keep Marie let Marie wait in the toilet to
In
give
the
us
toilet.
give us a signal when he comes, or maybe not in the toilet, but like in his room or something, and tells us when he's on the toilet, and we can like run to the pipe room. This probably isn't actually that good of a plan, but whatever.
As you're thinking about this, you are remembering that there were 50-ton pipes. That makes sense. There's a lot of
Fine.
pipes.
It's fine. It's just a couple of other things might get set on fire as well.
I don't.
I don't
If
think
we're
we're
having
having
to
to
wait.
fire.
Right,
If
fine.
we're having to wait, then setting the whole house on fire might be a bad idea. Although then that would also work.
All right. Well, no, we can do that at the end when we're about to escape.
I'm not sure about setting the entire house on fire.
I am.
Oh,
Nature will reclaim this wretched man's house and
And by
land.
nature, you mean you'll set fire to everything.
Yeah, nature. I'm the avatar of nature, Dan.
Until you're a
Right.
robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Nature was forged into my very being.
That was what mine.
Wow, okay. Either way, yeah, where do we want to go now?
I don't know. Where do you want to go now?
Right.
Well, I was asking everyone else.
I know. They didn't respond, so.
I was about to, but then you started talking.
Okay.
I was going to say we could go back to the corridor and like,
we were never in the
see if there are
corridor.
any other large. We could go to the corridor. Sorry.
Let's go to the corridor. There are, I think, 7 doors, 2 of which I know where they go.
So you creep out to the corridor. There's another 4 doors next to this door, and then opposite there are 2 doors.
One of them goes into the stairwell, the other one...
The other one you don't know, and it is looks like a double door.
okay.
This guy's house is like a mansion, like a labyrinth.
Well, it is a
This
mansion.
guy's house
It is
is
a
like a
mansion.
mansion.
Labyrinth.
That could be an eatery.
It could be an eatery. So I say
Double
we do that.
doors.
I say we should do that last. We should scope out the whole thing before we enact our final plan.
Double
Fair.
doors indicate an important room, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say
So
eatery, like
Yeah, I'd say
dining
we wait.
floor, bottom floor, big door.
I'd say we,
like
we wait.
it fits all the bill. Yeah. Is there
okay.
is there a door next to the double doors? Because that might be to the kitchen, which would have maybe a view in or
There
something.
is not.
Do these doors have like keyholes so you can see through? Or are they just completely...
The doors next to this one and this one, as a matter of fact, do. The doors on the other side don't. Hindsight winners in this door would have been locked, but it's too late now, so there we go.
Oh wow. It's fine.
So we can attempt to
I
have
know
a
how
look
to
through.
deal with locked doors, Ollie.
Mm.
We could attempt to look through the holes before.
All right. Well, let's just go. We should just make our way up the corridor. That's what I think.
Yeah, we should for sure check in the room before, but I don't really mind what door we pick now. I've
Yeah,
said my
we'll just make our way up the corridor. The next
I will
one,
be
door next to-
back in a moment.
Oh, okay.
and then we'll look
Sorry.
and then we'll check through the door as well.
Okay, so looking through in at all of these places, these all lead to what appear to be smaller bedrooms. There's no one in them. There's a door at the other end of each of them, and yeah, they've got beds
At
in
the
and
other end
dressers and
each?
all that stuff. Yeah.
Do we want to bother searching all these people's stuff? Because I feel like probably not.
I don't think there's any need.
I don't think there'll be anything important. We could check
Just
one
as
of the
long as
doors.
there's no people in there. But...
Yeah, we should check one of the doors at the end of one of them, and then just check what that is, and then we'll assume that that's the same for all of them.
That makes sense.
All right, Ollie, what's at one of the doors behind them?
Okay, so none of these doors are locked.
Neat.
For a start, the door at the far end leads to a larger bath area.
Bath area.
You're not planning on putting fire in all of the baths?
No, I think I've scrapped that plan now. What, is there anyone in there, Ollie?
No one in here either.
This whole
Right.
place seems a bit too empty.
Well, I mean, everyone's out guarding. Maybe
You'd
these are
think you'd
guest
have
rooms.
people
I don't think
guarding the
this
inside.
wasn't the barracks, Tom.
I mean, it's
Barracks is
true.
the barracks is a different building. These are surely
I bet
guest
that.
rooms. Maybe he's all having a big eat with them in the kitchen and in the dining room.
Sorry, I'm back.
So now
And
our
still-
choices are: do we want to go in that big room or go downstairs first?
Did you say we just found guest rooms?
Yeah, basically.
What we think are guest rooms.
Well, yeah, like Aaron said, the barracks is a different building, so. Or servants' quarters, maybe? I don't know. How swish
maybe
are they?
servants' quarters.
No, you passed the
Yeah, I mean,
servants'
just
quarters
'cause the
as well,
barracks are
remember?
different buildings doesn't
You were
mean
gonna
that the
try and
room
cite
doesn't
rebellion.
exist.
Oh yeah, servants' quarters are outside as well, aren't they? Yeah. So do we want to go outside or do we not outside? Do we want to go downstairs or do we want to go in the big room?
I'm gonna say big room.
Dan, what's your vote?
I guess we could do big room.
Sure. Okay, let's do.
I mean, the only other thing is maybe we want to scope out downstairs so that if we need to make a runner, we know where we're running to.
Let's jump out the windows.
I guess that's that then. Never mind.
All right. I guess. I mean, sure.
Hmm.
Well, what do people think of that idea?
I mean, the problem is if we're scoping out a room and there are people in it, then there'll probably be a scuffle.
Yeah,
Our cover might be blown.
The more rooms we scout, the likelier it is.
that's true. I suppose we can just go in the big room then.
Yeah. All right. Let's get in the big room. Slowly and carefully.
Yeah. Slowly and carefully we will enter the double doors. We've got what's her face with us, don't we?
You have Marie with you, yeah.
Three.
So, looking in here, there's a massive table with lots of chairs at it. But they are all empty. There is a door on the wall to the left and 2 doors opposite. One of them has 2 Duke's Protectorates with halberds standing next to it.
Oh.
Sorry, say again?
I mean, do they see us?
You've only kind of just poked your head in, so not yet, but if you go much further, they will.
So we could only see guards, right?
There's
You see
2
two
guards
guards.
standing next to one of the doors on the opposite side of the room.
Wow, okay. That sounds like where we want to be.
Yeah, that does sound like where we want to be. I agree. All right. So, yeet ourselves in. Surprise them. Let's go. Surprise attack.
Right.
Okay, right,
Very
when you
nice.
say
very,
that,
very, very quiet surprise attack.
Aren't they down the hall from us?
No, that's fine.
when you say that,
we
Aaron,
might still get. You what?
when you say charge him with surprise attack,
I,
did you clear that with the others first, or did you just charge in as a surprise attack?
No, I was gonna tell them we should do a surprise attack. I'm not gonna
Okay.
just run in. I'm not an idiot. I don't think River's not the type for rash action.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Yeah, so that's always a suggestion to the rest of the party. We should rush in, surprise attack.
The only thing is maybe we should leave someone out the door here just in case they call for help, so we're not cut
Marie.
off on the way back.
Marie.
Yeah.
Okay. Be careful.
I will be.
No.
Alright, cool.
We're sneaking into a house to kill a duke. Nothing about this is careful. But your concern is noted.
Okay, you guys charge in, and we'll come back to you after we've seen what Anthony's doing.
Hey! It's my turn to
So, this flying automaton guy is still coming after you.
That's fun.
As of right now, no aid has appeared.
Oh, that's fun.
What would you like to do?
Let me think for a second, because my mind is sort of shut down. No,
That's bad.
no. Ooh. No, that won't work actually. That's the kind of attack he's using. Can I'm gonna shout at him and I'm gonna shout, you know, these firebombs out here are really bad for the environment. In an attempt to make him cease his ways. Evil ways.
You
And
hear
no,
back
that's good.
eventually.
Eventually, I will just get a response.
The environment is not my concern. Only the
Oh.
virus.
You're a virus. Firebolt. I'm going to actually
You're a
scream
virus.
"You're a virus" as I firebolt him.
Yeah, okay.
23.
Well, that's a definite hit.
That's a D10, right? That's
I
not where
think
I'm
so.
looking. That's D10 fire damage. Is he flammable?
He's not flammable.
Is he wearing anything flammable?
No, he's not.
I don't think he's wearing anything.
No,
Oh,
he's
10
not.
damage. 10 fire damage.
Nice.
I think that was a sick burn. Oh god. Right. Is there anything I can do as a bonus action as well? I wish I think I might during my next free time go through all this and put B or A next to all of them, so I know they're a bonus action or
Good
just a
plan.
normal action.
I
Is light a bonus action?
I don't think so.
think so.
Most things aren't a bonus action.
Your fire.
Usually the only things that are a bonus action are summoning a weapon.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's an action.
Your fire travels into the blades, and you kind of see it light up as it spins around. And a few seconds later, you see another 3 fireballs launched in your general direction. So I need 3 more dexterity saving throws.
Yay. What were they? +1. Roll. Oh, roll. Roll. Oh.
So that's 2 hits again.
Yeah.
Another 3
That's
fire
another
damage.
3.
You're doing alright, yeah. They're not the most accurate things in the world, so. You keep running.
Why am I proficient in nature? That was a bad idea.
Because you found a thing in the forest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How high up is he?
I don't know.
That's helpful. Can I log my bag of assorted meats at him?
He's not. He's higher than that.
Can I just? How dare you throw away Harold's present?
Anyway, at this
I've got a
point,
plan. Do I get another turn? Or
not just yet, but I will say you do actually hear what sounds like one of the guards say, "Hey, you! Stop! Stop!"
is that like he's saying that to me or to it?
I mean, it's hard to tell because he's just kind of shouting it.
Okay.
He doesn't say
I'm
you, the
just
flying guy.
I'll stop then. I'll just stop. And just I'll be like, help! This thing's trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm but a simple farmer boy. Son of a landowner.
Okay, now you mentioned that bit, I want you to make me a persuasion roll.
What's my persuasion? God, all my tabs of things. I need to close some of these down. Not using Skype at the moment. Persuasion is charisma, so +3.
Okay. I mean, it's not really false, so, you know, but they believe it.
Hey.
And you see a couple of bolts fly towards the guy. Both ping off his
No.
his armor though.
I've got a plan, Ollie.
Okay, well that's good. And he, in retaliation, sets 3 more fireballs loose towards one of the towers.
Oh,
Oh
I
god.
guess that'll make our escape easier.
Yeah.
Why? There's a explosion.
That's bad.
After the guards saying, "Get down, get down!" Back
I think you need to
inside.
run away, Chris.
Oh,
I don't get to use my plan.
Not just yet. Back inside. You guys charge in, and then there's a boom.
Right.
Which you didn't expect, but Surprise
Did the
round.
guards expect it?
No, they look around as well.
Nice. That means we can destroy them.
You
we still
guys
get
are
them?
going to have to dash to reach these guys if you want to reach them this
How
round.
far away are
I
they?
can double speed once in
Oh,
combat.
I should have swapped my javelin. Well,
They're like 50 feet away.
I can double my speed anyway.
Yeah, so you can get there.
I mean, I was going to let Ruva go first because I'm along for the ride with Ruva, essentially.
Hmm.
That's true. No, Tom, make them come to us.
Why?
Spike growth.
Spike.
Oh.
Actually, no, that's concentration. I won't use that. Never mind. It's
I
fine.
like the idea that you
Okay.
would shout that across the room. Tom, wait.
No, I'm
Tanner.
gonna go. I'm
Tan.
gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 30 feet and shoot produce flame at them.
Okay.
I'm gonna not run in front of the produce flame.
Frame.
Frame.
Nice. Okay, what do
Because
they
I
need
don't
to
wanna-
do for
I
that?
sort of don't want to be flamed.
Understandable. Have a great day. You okay there, Ollie?
It's like I'm about to pass through and run in, and then just fire just erupts. And I'm just like,
Not
screech
that
to a
way.
halt.
Yeah, nice.
No, I gotta make my
Spell attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Ruva.
Okay.
This is
Shoot.
Ruva's mission, not mine.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think. Yep, that's a hit.
Johnny and Janny. There were two of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny and Janny.
Bill and
And
Ben,
5
murder
fire
men.
damage.
Nice. Okay. Tan, what do you do?
Oh yes. Well, I don't have anything at range, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to go straight in, but only once there's no fire.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fire gone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, excellent. Last time I went straight in, it went kind of badly, so I'm gonna use a bit more caution.
Okay.
But yes, I'll go in and strike at the. Let's see. Sorry?
Foe.
Yeah, that is one way to put it, I guess. I was going to say most sort of out of the way person.
Oh. Sorry.
Like,
I mean, the guy
Not
on the
close.
right, I guess, is a bit more out of the way than the guy on the left.
yeah.
Okay. Do it.
Aye. Duck.
Not a hit.
Nope.
You get close, and then there's more fire or something, and yeah, you just kind of hiss at it, and the attack doesn't really work.
What do we get? Wait, but it's a surprise round. Do we get?
Sure, you should have advantage actually. So Tan, you can roll another d20.
Oh, Ollie, this is me reminding you
Yep.
about our new flanking rule.
Cool, thank
Yeah,
you.
The flanking. How does that work?
What's this?
If we'll address it if we need to.
Okay.
Flanking's different now.
Hey.
Still not a hit, I'm afraid.
So the same happens.
The same happens.
It's not changed.
Yeah, the outcome is not changed. That's all of you. So we now need an initiative.
13.
4.
Yeah, I'm trying to find roll 20. 14 plus.
Dexterity.
It's 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
I was getting there. I'm just a bit slow to death. Well, I'm always slow. It's a bit more slow today.
Mhm.
Don't make that noise at me, Aaron.
So, Harold, Protectorate,
Oh damn! This makes me feel stupid for like hanging behind Ruva.
It always be that way.
It's fine because you're still within range of them.
Yeah, you're within range now. But first, while you guys are scoping up to begin the attack proper, Anthony,
Jeez.
what is your plan?
Is it
Oh,
my
run away.
plan? Right.
I'm gonna get a drink while this is
I don't know
happening.
how this is
Mhm.
probably going to take a couple turns. And
That's
a lot
fine.
of skill to avoid getting hit. But I'm going to get the rope
Okay.
out of my Dungeoneer's pack.
Yep.
I'm going to try and attach it to one of the bolts that I have for my crossbow that I never use.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and shoot it so that a rope tangles up his blades.
I see. Okay.
Ties him up.
So yeah, it's going to take you one action to just get that stuff out.
Yeah.
Probably two, but I'm going to allow and say it's just one because it's just easier. So he just fired his fireballs this round at the other guy, so you actually don't need to dodge anything at this point. Luckily for you. Yeah, okay. You keep moving. He keeps coming after you, but his attention is now focused in two directions. Make me a sleight of hand roll.
A sleight of hand roll. What's my sleight of hand? Sleight of hand is dex, right?
It is dex if you do not have it. That's not gonna cut it.
Yay.
So you're trying, but you know your hands are sweaty. It's a small bolt. It's cold. It's not going that great. Two more bolts come flying towards the thing. Still don't hit him. And he is going to launch two fireballs at them and one more at you. So I need one dex save this time. Yeah. So, 1 fire damage. Just like very nearly
Just
getting
gonna-
away from these every single time.
Yeah.
Just getting
I'm
singed.
just going to shout, you're getting sloppy.
Okay. We'll give you one more round. To try and loop this rope
Round the bolt.
round the bolt.
Right, so another sleight of hand.
Yeet. You're getting there. You just not got the right knot type. So it's not tightening on the bolt properly, so it keeps coming off. But again, I'm only gonna need one dex save.
Yay!
He catches you that time, 4
Ooh.
damage.
I shouldn't have mocked him.
No. He tricks you, but he fires one at them, then one at you, then one more at them. So you weren't expecting as much.
Or he changed his attack pattern.
Yeah. Robots be like that. Yeah. Back inside, you guys hear more explosions. And it is Harold's turn.
How?
Harold went to get a drink.
Ah, yes. I'm gonna drink my drink.
Cool.
There it is.
So I guess we'll do another turn with you, Anthony. Try the sleight of handing again, I guess.
Sleight of hand again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's
Do you
time to give
have
up.
inspiration?
Nope.
Yeah, alas. It was a good plan, you know, you're not the best
skilled
person
enough
to
to do it.
execute it, yeah. Do you want to try anything else?
Nah, I think that's that.
Just gonna
Gonna keep running, I guess.
Just keep running. Okay. Give me one more deck save.
One more deck save. Cheat on
Yeah.
that one, mate.
You dodged that one entirely.
Good job.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's you,
Yeah.
Harold.
Yes. Right. Are they within melee range? The bad boys.
They're 20 feet away, so I believe so.
Yes, I think that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is. Is any of them already being attacked by someone in close range?
The one on the right is being attacked by Tan.
In close range?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up and smack the guy on the right with my
Okay.
rapier and my shield. Not my rapier. Actually, no, not my rapier at all.
The Sunblade!
I'm going to... Actually, is there any windows in the corridor? Quick check.
There are no windows to the corridor. There are windows to outside.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh yeah, we're not in the corridor.
We're not in the corridor then.
I want to use a sunblade, but I also don't want to like show everyone.
It's fine. We
It's
don't.
already going to be light. I'm using the sunblade. Why do I even hesitate? Sunblade time.
Okay.
This isn't an abandoned building. This is a mansion. Of course, it's going to be goddamn bright, Daniel.
Yeah, there's people in the room.
Yeah.
So
They were like just sitting in darkness.
make me an attack roll. You are flanking, which means you have +1.
Right.
That how we're doing it.
So I get
Yeah.
+2. So in total, I get +6, 7, 8.
It's
8
whatever you had before +1.
+8.
Right. Okay. Sure.
That's a definite hit.
26. Right. They're not undead, are they?
No, no, they're not. Well, as far as you're aware, they're not, but I will say no, they're not.
Yeah. Well, I'll be able to tell depending on how much damage this does.
True.
But you won't be able to know
tell.
how much damage this does.
Oh no, I only got 24, not 26.
Doesn't matter. Though.
I did the wrong +2.
Ah, well, it's still a hit.
Cool. That means I do. $1d8. I'm trying to figure out where the +5 damage from my rapier comes from.
Because it's a finesse weapon.
Ah, is the sunblade a finesse weapon?
Is the Sunblade a short sword?
No, I think it because it doesn't have any weight.
Yeah.
I think it,
Give me
I
one
mean,
moment,
you
I can
described
check.
it as a hilt that like fired out a laser. I don't think I noted what short one sword.
did you add a +2 to the hit and damage also, Dan? Because it gets a
Yeah,
+2
no.
because it's magic.
Oh, does it? Oh, I get another +2. Well, it didn't even tell me about that one.
Well, you get your dexterity bonus. You get the +2 from the sword, and then you got the +1 from flanking. So there you go. And then damage is also dexterity +2 and a d8. Or a d10 if you're using both hands. But I don't
Well, then
know.
the +5 is just the dexterity +2.
Yeah.
It says it's proficient if you've got proficiency with short swords or long swords. Short swords got finesse, so yeah, we'll allow it.
It does say finesse on it.
Oh yeah, it does now. Found it. Cool.
Right, so that means 1d8 +5. No, that's -5. +5 from that. Then +2 from dueling.
Mhm.
And then +2 from magic.
Yeah.
So that means
Wait, why is it 3 +2 initially?
you said dex +2.
No, the +2 was because of the magic.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Nice magic.
So,
So it's your dex +4.
My dex +4.
Yeah, because it's +2 from magic, +2 from dueling.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sorry. No, I was trying to add all the modifiers one by one so I knew what they were rather than lump them all in. I was going to add dueling later.
Mhm.
So it's dueling for the +2, dex for the +5.
7.
I'll just roll d8 +7. I'm
That's-
trying to math it out in my head, but you guys keep telling me the full number.
It's 3 +2 +2. That's it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's more there. But...
You can,
Nice.
like write them
No,
all separately.
Yeah, you are allowed to write them all separately.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out where they all come from separately so I can write them like that.
Yeah, 3 from
All
Dave.
the other ones just have a big lump number. And I'm trying to write them separately and find out what's making each of the numbers exist. But I'll do this off session.
Okay, so yeah, that's a strong hit with the Sunblade. What you say is light in the room. The light from this thing is particularly dazzling, and
I
just
turn it on inside of them.
Oh,
That's what happens. Is I charge forward, and he's like, "What's this guy doing with a hilt? Is this an idiot?" And then it turns on inside the armor.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Get ready for me to do that every first attack with this weapon.
He's
I'm pretty sure you've done that already.
I'm pretty sure I have. I can turn the light down though.
Yeah, you've
So
turned.
that
I assumed you turned the light down as far as possible, but
Yeah,
still,
I have.
right, so. Okay, he's gonna attack
Means
back.
it's 15 feet of dim light.
Yeah, he's gonna.
The
attack
minimum is 10 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim
Oh, I
light.
thought it was 50. Well, I guess it's 10 feet.
What's your AC, Daniel?
18. I
Cool. This guy misses you.
think that includes the +2 from shield. Otherwise, it would be 20, which doesn't seem right.
Yeah,
how far away from me is Dan?
he's next to you,
Okay,
so you could
good.
have used protect. Yeah, and he's gonna
Yeah, I was
swing
thinking
across.
I'm side by side with you, Tan.
What is Tan's AC?
15.
Okay, so yeah, you duck out the way of his attack as well. The other guy is going to charge towards Vuva,
I think we've successfully bamboozled this man.
taking 2
Yeah.
attacks with 1 hit.
Sure.
Which is going to do 6 points of slashing damage.
I see.
For someone in relatively heavy armor, he moves pretty quickly, but then, so do you, so it's kind of fair. And it is now Tan's go.
Yeah. So there are only those 2 guys?
Only these 2 guys.
Cool. Excellent. Alright, let's destroy this money.
Okay.
I still don't feel like it's worth using my last spell slot. This is just 2 guards. Alright, let's roll to attack.
So you get +1.
+1 from flanking.
Yeah.
In which case, that makes it like that. 17.
Is just about a hit.
Yeah. I don't know anything extra on that. Okay, cool. That's just 5 damage.
5 damage. Still 5 damage.
I have yet to find the weaknesses in this person's armor because
Yeah.
I haven't hit him yet.
Yeah.
But now I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
found a I know for
wouldn't-
next time, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't say you figured it out until you've done
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruva.
it. Yeet. Right, I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
Makes sense.
After seeing Dan's Sunblade,
Yep.
I conjure my own blade, which is the same brightness as Dan's blade in its slightly dimmed state.
Yep.
We're going to look out the window and it's like, why is there a small sun in that room?
Mm.
Very
Can I
nice.
make a-
Okay.
Am I flanking? Oh no, I'm not flanking.
You're
'cause I'm
fighting another guy because he's come and engaged you, so...
Bam! Oh.
Just misses, unfortunately.
Dang. Okay.
Sees it at the last second and manages to get out of the way. Back up to the top of the round. Tanith, no, Harold.
I'm going to smack this dude again.
Nice. Try it.
15 plus.
That's a hit.
Yeah, non-nat 20.
I think more than that, because flanking.
Oh yeah, 21 then I think.
And more than that, because you do get +2 to hit for magic as well, so... It is a +8, actually.
Yeah. Knew I wasn't going insane. Well, I guess I was, but...
Anyway, that's a hit. Roll
Anyway,
damage.
smack! 15!
Nice, full damage. Yeah, no, you drop this guy.
Like, after pulling out from the armor, I go straight for the face.
Yeah,
Goes
he
through the helmet.
collapses to the floor.
This guy's gone down. Bah!
There
I
is
declare.
quite a loud thud. Because he is wearing heavy armor.
I declare bah.
Okay, yep, bar, of course.
Not too loudly, quietly to the armor, but and then I'm prepared to move on.
Wait, if he's dying and you're using what is essentially a lightsaber, how do you kill him?
I already said I put it through the helmet.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
through the helmet. Oh, I see. Okay.
2 more attacks against Ruva. One of them is a hit again.
Very nice.
Like
For
between
another
the
8 points
eyes,
of
where the
damage.
nose. Those, that's what that's called,
Oh,
where the nose is. Or would
You
be.
take another 8 points of damage, Ruva.
How dare you?
Ruva, don't worry, I'm coming.
Tanitha, you'll go.
Well, that guy's been taken care of,
He has.
and then there's only
The other guy.
the other guy. Time to help Ruva. Not sure if they need it, but let's do it anyway.
Okay.
Do I get flanking on this one?
You do.
Excellent. 17.
Is a hit.
Every
Nice. Another 5 damage. Well, you know, you still catch him in the back. He's now fighting on 2 fronts. Ruva, what did you do? Flame blade, I assume, but
Do a big slash.
yeah.
Exciting.
Hold on, you only did +6 last time. It's meant to be +7.
Yeah, I
Who is
did. No, it wasn't because I wasn't flanking last time.
Oh, flip, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Unfortunately, it's still just shy of him.
Cool.
Howard, it is your turn.
I'm go in for a swipe at this guy from the rear.
Okay. There's now 3 of you, so flanking is +2.
+2,
Oh.
plus...
It's a hit, it's a hit.
Yeah.
You're on +9, it's a hit.
15! Harold's on a goddamn roll.
He's not dead yet, but he's pretty close. So just gonna make an attack at Harold
Swiping
and
at
an
a real
attack.
leg.
That's gonna hit Howard and an attack at Tanitha. That's gonna hit. Okay, so it hits both of you. Howard, you take 8 points of damage. Tanitha, you take 4.
Alright. Where's my pencil? There it is.
And Howard, it is not your turn. It is Tanitha's.
Yes. Reel back.
How
a
much
bit
damage
from
was
the
that?
hit,
8,
but
was it?
Yeah, 8.
I reel back a
Did
bit from the
we
hit.
take
but
damage last session, do you remember?
You healed it, I think.
Okay. Cool.
I have it all on paper anyway.
Actually, sorry, wait. I
Hmm?
think you took 8 points of damage total last session, Dan. But I can't remember if you healed it
Ah,
off.
yeah.
So, I think
can't
you did
remember if I
because it
healed it.
wasn't much. So,
Pardon, sorry?
I don't
Don't
think
have
you
it
did
written down.
because it wasn't much.
I can't remember at all.
Nice. Well,
That's why I keep track of my health.
That's why I keep track of mine. I think I did. I'm going to assume we didn't heal,
yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
because I don't think we have. I was just seeing if you knew, because I thought I took 8 damage and didn't heal, but I wanted to double check.
I
so
think
wasn't
I think maybe Tanitha did because she was the
I
one who's
healed
dead.
myself.
But I think you were all right. So yeah, you take another
that
8.
makes sense.
Cool. So carry on, Tanitha.
I reel back a bit from the hit, but come back with renewed vigor and
Okay.
slice straight for the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's +2 now.
It is.
16.
Not a hit, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Parries
You
you
guys
with
will be
his...
glad that I've just found a rubber, and so I'm actually going to clear up my health, and there shouldn't
Nice.
be any confusion about this from now on.
Cool. Halberd deflects your attack, and it is Ruva's turn.
Cool.
This guy is just...
Yeah.
I don't know, he's just avoiding all the fire attacks.
Not mine.
Okay, not yours. All the flame blade, not sunblade attacks. Speaking of that, it is now your go, Harold.
Is it? I slash at this guy from the
Thought
rear.
you might.
Oh,
Not a hit this time, I'm afraid.
not even with all the strange maths that we must do?
Not even with all that.
I don't think I would count addition as strange maths, but okay.
I do, though. Don't sass me, Aaron. Any math is strange.
You were sassing maths a second ago.
Yeah, and you're not maths.
How would you duck Tanitha? This guy gets you with a crit.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, it's only going to be this... Wait, flip, I'll re-roll that. 22 points of damage.
Nice reroll.
Alright, cool.
You're
Unconscious.
You're unconscious?
Oof.
Yep.
Okay. You're like, I'm reinvigorated for my next attack. And then just eat... Again, you're not used to the strong points and weak points of the leather still. And you're not protecting yourself properly, and he just gets you in the stomach, and it's more, it just takes the wind out of you than actually properly cuts in, but Tanitha goes to the ground.
Ripperoo.
Ruva. Actually,
Not
death save,
losing.
Tanitha. Success. Ruva. Tan down.
Cool.
Not a hit, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Harold.
I will slash at this person with renewed vigor.
Renewed vigor isn't working. Keep your old vigor.
Gonna go for Harold both times this time. But you're gonna manage to parry both the blows.
Yeah, no wonder I'm not hitting if he's like single-mindedly focusing.
I mean, he hasn't been. He's still fighting two of you, but
Well, he just did now, single-mindedly.
yeah, he did
That's what I
now.
would call
Okay,
it.
Ruva,
That's what I was referring to.
your turn again.
Ollie.
You stand.
Ruver, I believe in you.
Yeah, you get him.
Finally. Man, I really want to just fight people wearing actual regular armor at some point. Cool.
He's down.
I behead him.
Yeah, he turns and starts doing these flurry of attacks against Harold, which Harold magnificently parries, but
Yeah.
he's not really concentrating on you, and then it's too late.
I say bar as I turn to look at Tanitha, but it's a rushed bar because I'm concerned for Tanitha.
Okay. Oh yeah, another death save, please, Tanitha.
Aye, aye.
Tanitha!
Isn't it Harold's go before that?
No, because I forgot to ask her for one last time.
Did you?
Yeah. But another success, so you know you're good. And yeah, Tanitha's down.
Stand down. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. You can do a medicine check down.
I don't have medicine.
Cool.
What does
Great.
one of you have healing?
You do, though.
Do it anyway.
I thought you had the proper stuff, though, Aaron.
No, I have a herbalism kit.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
That's different.
I mean, I guess I'll try my best to help with the death save. But yeah, the only reason I didn't want to say that immediately is because I thought Aaron was better at it than me.
Just make me a medicine roll then, damn.
Oh god, this could backfire, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to be horribly poisoned with acid in the blood for a day, or whatever it was.
Harold's going to quickly confer with Ruva whether he thinks this is a good idea.
All we need is
It's
above
fine,
10.
I'll just do healing word.
There we
Fine,
go.
I did healing word.
Yeah, it's all good
Oh.
either way.
Well, I helped as well.
Tanitha's back up on 7 hit points.
Yay!
Yeah.
Tan, you're back.
And yeah, the enemies are down.
That was 7, was it?
Yeah.
The
I
door
was
lies
concerned you were
open.
going to be a javelin before long.
But yeah, the door lies openable ahead of you.
It's probably best if we heal up before we go in that room.
Okay. How are you planning on doing that?
Well, we've got healers.
I've one slot left.
Okay. Does Tanitha not? I thought Tanitha had a healing ability 'cause she was a paladin.
Yeah, they've used it already.
Oh. I can't remember, Aaron. Stop having a go.
How much is
Feeling
Cure
very attacked.
Okay.
30. Wait a second.
Cure Wounds does a D8 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Spellcasting.
can I use second wind?
You can.
Did you already use it? It depends whether you already
He
used it.
hasn't
or not.
used
I
it yet.
haven't already used it, Aaron.
He will
I
say
don't know
that.
that, do I?
You sassed me when I couldn't remember
No
exactly
time,
what
come
everyone else
on.
had done. So, you know.
I'll have to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I mean, I could use healing word, I guess. There you go.
You
You
want?
don't have to.
Doing Cure
I'm
Wounds
on, I'm on 8 health down. I feel like I probably want to.
Okay, so while you guys are all doing that,
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I mean,
crying out loud, D8.
These guards are pretty tough. So you know.
It's always the
they
one.
are
Yeah.
pretty tough.
Always the one.
Anthony.
I can't believe I'm ridiculed for suggesting we heal and then everyone heals, but go on.
I've
The running
decided-
continues.
It was the specific one that you did suggest.
Guys with anti now.
I've decided that this arrow, this crossbow bolt, putting a rope onto it is way too difficult. Right? It's way too fiddly. It's such a thin thing.
It is, yeah.
So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to a hammer.
Okay.
Why
I need
you
another
doing
slive hand roll.
That's even worse.
Not this time.
This is going to work. Trust me, guys.
this? I think you want to run away. I'll be honest.
He's been running the whole time.
Yeah, but now its focus is split between him and the guards.
Okay, one of these shots from the guards does penetrate the armor. Not for much, but you hear it sink in. So all 3 of the shots go towards the guards this time.
Does this mean I can properly focus on...
So I will
tying
give you
the knot?
advantage on trying to tie the knot now.
Yeah, let's do it. Roll twice. And it doesn't matter because both are terrible.
Yeah. You're just not good with knots.
I want this plan to work so much.
I don't think it will. I'm sorry.
It's going to target you,
I
so
believe in you.
I'm going to need 1 dex save this time. Yep, you managed to dodge out the way of the fireball at the very least. So you know that's something.
That is something.
Back inside. You've all healed up. You're ready to press on. Maria's come into this room now.
Nice.
So yeah, door is there. Doesn't appear to have a lock on it. What do you want to do?
We could take a look if there's a keyhole.
No keyhole, no lock on this one.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'll let Ruva go first if Ruva wants to go through.
Why would I go first?
It's your mission.
I'm on low health. Oh yeah, it's definitely I'm the only person who was attacked by the Worldenders.
Hey, I'm here for the ride. I've made that clear.
Yeah, well, I'm not going in first because I'm on low health, Dan.
That's fine. That's what you need to say, Aaron.
I
Jesus.
did say that.
Your circuits have been damaged. You mean?
None of us have ever said that we're low health in an RP way.
I know,
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should. I mean,
but he has a point. So who's going first?
Tam is pretty tired after, like, I mean, okay, healing doesn't really, it cures your wounds, it like seals them up, but it doesn't really stop you from being tired and hurting everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess that would make
And
sense.
Tam's been near death 3 times
Fair.
so far.
Mhm.
She just wants this to end.
So perhaps Howard is going to do the noble samurai thing to do.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. I'll ask if anyone wanted to go first. I don't mind if I go first.
Fair. So Howard goes first.
I thought that was what Harold would do. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We've decided now,
It's cool.
right?
So you
Don't
open
need
the
to keep
door.
going on.
It's a smaller room. There's maybe not as small as the guest rooms, but it's smaller than the meeting room and like the main bedroom and everything. There is a desk at the far end with a big chair and lots of bookcases and desk drawers and stuff. This appears to be, it looks like a study essentially.
Fairly, where's this darn Duke?
Is there anyone here?
Make me a perception roll.
There's the Duke. I see him.
10 plus something.
Right.
I'm trying to find what it is. Plus 5. 15.
Okay, so looking on the desk, you see that there is a piece of parchment which has some writing on it and a quill.
Neat.
But you notice the quill has not been put back in the ink. It has been dropped, and there are ink spots on the piece of paper.
Oh no, he must have heard the person
Neat.
falling. He must have escaped. No, what does it say anyway?
The note, the parchment, he hadn't written much. All it says is "dear."
Oh.
Terrible
He's
letter.
speaking to his wife.
I think it's the start of a letter actually, but there were no other obvious doors.
Any of the books look strange?
A lot of the books look strange in here.
Pull all the books out of the bookcase.
What? What?
I can tell you that if you do that, nothing will happen.
Oh.
Do it anyway.
Though there were definitely some books you notice, Ruva, from being occult books.
Right, do we have anything that could roll?
A javelin.
What?
Because see if the floor's tilted and there's some sort of door.
What?
Not
Why
it
would it be
doesn't seem
tilted?
to be.
Because secret doors are sometimes quite heavy, Aaron.
Yeah.
What?
It's not wrong,
It's quite a common trope.
Heavy things aren't necessarily tilted down.
No. It's quite a common trope that when you have secret doors, they're quite heavy
So it makes
and
the
they tilt the floor
Yeah.
slightly.
Oh, right.
Alright, I've never heard
Unless
that.
you disagree, and
I would say that if the floor was well built, it wouldn't tilt it, but okay.
yeah, it's a common trope.
I've
I'm
never
trying
heard
to-
it before, but okay.
I have
I've
another,
heard
but
it
it
on
makes
several
sense.
occasions.
Anywho, what now?
Is there like a rug on the floor anywhere?
There is actually, yeah.
Remove it.
Yeah, you do. There doesn't seem to be anything underneath.
Is there any wall without a bookcase?
Yeah, there is. There's the wall behind the chair, which is the big flowing red kind of ornate patterns, like a banner
Tan's
of
just
the
gonna. Tan's just gonna like lean on the wall and fiddle with her triangle while people are like tearing the whole room apart.
Fair.
I'm not tearing anything.
What are the walls made of,
Question.
Ollie? Or do they
The walls are like brick walls, I guess.
Do any bricks look out of place?
Not particularly.
Unless no one's heard of that trope either.
Though the ones,
Dan, I don't need this sass.
the ones on the back.
I'm only giving it because I'm taking it, Aaron.
The bricks on the back will look a bit different to the bricks on the side walls, though.
The back wall, as in the one behind the desk.
The one with the like banner over it, yeah.
Oh, remove the banner for a start.
Okay, there we go. You remove the banner.
I didn't realize it was a banner.
I didn't explain it very well, but I did try and say. There's a door.
Okay. Is it locked? Does it have a keyhole in it at all?
It does, and it's a big metal door.
Hello? Everything cut out for a second there.
There's a big metal door with a keyhole.
Big metal door.
Oh, behind the banner is there.
Mhm.
Right.
Acid.
Okay.
Did we not check if it's open first?
No,
It's locked.
there's a key. There's a
But there's a
keyhole. It's
keyhole,
probably
so-
locked.
Okay.
Imagine
pull-
a
Oh,
So-
it cut out when it was being described.
You pour acid into the lock, and it takes a bit more acid. You are getting quite low on acid.
Okay, I'll write that down.
But
Well, it's a good thing there's acid everywhere.
not here, but close by. Sure enough,
That's what I meant, yeah.
though the acid does break through the locks, and the door you feel will now open. It pushes, outwards away from you.
Okay, I open the door. Wait, what do we see past the door?
You open the door, and you are met by quite a different sight
What, than a door?
than a door. Yeah, well, no, the room you enter into, there are a couple of dozen people in black robes walking around.
Oh,
There are banners with a symbol that is all too familiar to you, Ruva, the symbol
Oh,
of the
no.
World Enders.
oh no! Well, I mean, I assume these people would know it as well.
They've made us. Maybe I haven't seen the symbol yet, but
I don't think I have.
No, I've seen the symbol.
Okay.
Remember,
Okay.
because I identified members of the World Enders via the symbol when we were walking around in town.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's
actually,
true.
yeah. So yeah, a symbol that you guys at least vaguely recognise as the symbol of the World Enders.
All right.
And unfortunately, due to time constraints, that's where we're gonna have to leave it for this evening.
Ah, jeez.
I was just about to set everything on fire.
Yeah, I thought you might have been, but
Robes and banners are notoriously flammable.
it is, yeah.
Fire and then just close the door. Not let them out.
I mean, we don't know if there's a different door, though.
Oh,
This is true.
It would be very embarrassing if we set fire to the building, only for them to leave via the fire exit.
I don't know. You needed to get a secret door to get in here. You wouldn't imagine there'd be like just a broadly marked fire exit out.
There might be a second secret door.
Yeah, you never know. But
We've been given no reason to assume there's not.
so we end the session with the four of you staring
True.
into the.
True.
I mean, Marie's there.
Oh, what? I thought we'd put Marie out just in case.
No, Marie came in of her own
Okay,
volition.
Marie's
Oh,
outside the
bad.
office now. Actually, maybe.
Oh, she's left again.
So the three of you staring down a couple of dozen World Ender cultists. One of them, assumedly, is the Duke, but they're all wearing the same thing. So,
Stab them all.
yeah. And outside, Chris still
Take 'em all
viciously trying to tie a knot round a hammer.
None of
I'm
them
gonna
are
say
very
Chris,
nice
I mean
people, I
Anthony,
wouldn't
but-
wager.
But yeah,
Uh.
and that is where we'll finish this session for this evening. So yeah, I know, much shorter session than the ones we're used to.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Just kind of half double-ish booked myself. So, alas.
Pardon?
I
He's
did too many
double-booked himself.
things.
Oh, double booked, I hear.
But yes, so
Devil instead of double. Was very confused.
yeah, I see. But yeah, we'll be back maybe next week. Who knows? And also
Whoa.
maybe Saturday.
Same bat time, same bat
Maybe.
channel.
Exactly. But yeah,
Take
maybe
that
on
back right
Saturday
now.
we'll be starting Through the Dark Dark Vines, Space 1889 Ubiquity game. Which will be longer than this. But yeah, if not, see you on Saturday if that happens. If not, we'll see you in the next one next week sometime. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.